Hello.
Welcome back to another video podcast. This is Misa.
And this is Yuka.
And welcome to the Misa Yuka podcast. Today we have a special guest, Micchan. Yay! And we're so excited that you're here.
I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for
we're so
having
excited.
me.
This is our first guest,
That's
right?
true.
Oh, is it?
Isn't
Since
it?
this new set we have.
Yeah, since this new set we have, right? So we're so excited. So if you don't know Micchan, she is a content. Can I explain about you? Okay.
Sure.
So she's a content creator and doing mostly about English education for a Japanese audience, and she's been creating content with for how many years? Such a long time.
This will be my 5th year.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's so crazy because even before I started creating content, I was always watching you, and you were my inspiration.
Aw,
I was I want to be like her when I grow up.
Similar age.
Same age,
We're
actually.
actually the same age.
age.
Similar, we're really close in birthdays too,
Yes.
right?
Because we're both in May.
Yeah, or Geminis.
Geminis, yes.
We're both Geminis.
Yeah.
We're the same age. We're literally the same people.
We are.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
First
No,
time we met,
seriously.
we talked for
For
8 hours.
Yeah, for 8
straight.
hours. Straight out. Yeah,
That's funny.
straight. And yeah, we're same people. And we're here on the podcast.
Literally, we have 2 Misas tonight.
Yeah, we're excited.
Yeah.
And so before we start, we always do this show and tell kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so today, Micchan brought us some snacks that we can eat during the podcast. From
what? Maison Dani?
Yes, Maison
Maison
Dani.
Dani.
Maison Dani.
I guess it's French.
Shirokane.
Yeah. And so I have a knife with me. So we're gonna I guess everything is each one is different flavors.
Yeah, they're all different flavors, different things inside.
Okay. What about what's Finance
in Japanese. Pastries in English?
pastries.
Yeah.
どうやってやるの？これ? Should we do in fourths?
Yeah, just doing
Yeah, so we
fourths.
can try.
Or
I'm gonna hold your
すごい。美味しそう、これ。
oh wait, can you do this one? Because ASMR.
Okay.
Ooh.
What are the flavors?
Chocolate, cream, something and something.
We have chocolate cream and something today.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
They're all
right.
different. Yeah.
Ooh, okay, let's
I think I've only tried the normal one and the chocolate one. Or
Ooh,
just
this
the
looks
chocolate.
good. The custard.
Oh, yeah, the custard.
Yeah. Let's try it together.
Yay. ASMR.
Mm-hmm. Mmm.
Mmm.
What is this? Oh, I think this is the cream. Oh my god. Custard がおいしい。
It's so good.
Mm. It would go so well with some tea or coffee.
That's true. Oh, and then I'm into Marimekko things. So I got new mug cups. They're so cute. Should we do a little show and tell here too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So cute.
You're so cute.
So cute.
Kawaii. So those are my Marimekko cups.
They're
Yay.
nice and sturdy.
Yeah.
Very sturdy.
いい感じ.
Mm.
So cute. I love the flower design. This is good.
What is that? It's like,
It's red.
is that like a cranberry?
Come on.
Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Raspberry? Oh my god, that looks so good.
These are really good fresh too, so if you want to warm them up,
Mm.
melt the inside, yeah.
Right.
Oh, the inside melts.
Yeah.
Mm.
It gets gooey.
Mmm.
Wow. You guys want some more? No.
Yeah, we'll have some more
Later.
Yeah, later. Now there's chocolate in milk tea, so.
Do you guys know what we're talking about tonight?
No.
No.
Content?
Yeah, because I wanted to talk about content creation.
Oh, right.
Some of the struggles that we go through.
I think, yeah. And then any advice for
New content
people
creators.
who
Yeah.
want to start off, because nothing's ever too late.
Yeah,
right?
nothing ever is too late.
Yeah. And I heard you are thinking of
Yeah.
Are we allowed to say
Yeah,
that? Or?
yeah. Yuka like wants to do content creation, like not just for her own, because she's a living piece of art, right?
Yes.
So
she
Misa
wants
really wants me to really like step up my Instagram game.
Yeah, I
She
think she
always
should.
tells me
I
that
think
I
she
need
should.
to step it up.
Is it like simple? Or
Huh?
is it because it's simple or?
No, she just needs to
no,
step it up.
because I don't.
She just needs to take it up a notch, you know?
Because I don't post enough.
Yeah. Well, so we want to talk about like content creation, the struggles, what we do if we ever, fall into a comparison trap,
Right.
And then how do you also like when you make content, are you the strategic type or like the I'll do whatever I want to do kind of person? Because when we talked last time, like our approach to content was a little bit different, I feel like.
Oh, you felt that?
Yeah, I felt that.
How'd you feel?
So like, yeah, I think like
What'd you
Micchan,
think?
you're more strategic,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like the more I'll do whatever I want to do type.
Yeah.
And I also learned so that's why I learned a lot from you like last time we talked, because you were saying like you're really strategic and like what's your target audience. And I'm more of like I never thought about a target audience.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I want to maybe talk about that.
What is like the process? Can we talk about it?
Yeah, let's talk about it right now. Yeah. So we're just gonna dive right into it.
Right into it.
Let's dive right into it. It's like a business meeting, guys. Stop all the small talk.
So let's talk about strategy first. Like,
Okay.
how do you what do you mean by like strategy, and like how do you come up with your contents?
Oh, when I say strategy, it's like, so like she said, you think of who your target is, who you want to deliver this message or video to, and think of what they want, think of what their need is, and then based on that, you start thinking of your content.
Right. Wait, so background story. So like Micchan, like now she is an independent content creator for her own name, Micchan. But before, you were creating content for a different account.
Yes.
That has like she grew over to like 1 million followers like during her time there. It's called Studying
native
Native.
英会話.
Yeah, so like that's just like a background if you.
Yeah, so that's the reason why I'm this strategic. Otherwise, I'll just be like, oh, I'll just make whatever I want. I think because I'm naturally not a strategic, like logical person. So adding to that background, when I worked at this company, and then the company started this channel. Well, I mean, I was part of the founding members, but we made this channel, and we wanted to teach English to our Japanese audience.
Yeah.
And because it was work, we had to like hit our target numbers, like for subscriber numbers and like view counts as well. We had to be strategic, so we did a lot of research. We asked a lot of people, and everything was strategized. There was nothing that was like that happened because of like constant luck.
Yeah.
I mean, there was some kind of like there were luck.
Right.
Yeah, but we tried to control everything. Yeah.
So what was the strategy? Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
So think of who your target is, and just like that's a number thing. Like think about who your audience is, and just like find out what their need is, what their like unconscious need is. So like something like the need that they have, but they don't know it themselves. Yeah. So I think figuring that out is the hardest part.
Yeah.
Once you hit that, then
How do you do that though? Because like when you're just starting off, you kind of tend to do whatever, right?
Especially if you're on your own. If you're by yourself, then I think you tend to do that, and I think that's a natural like process.
Right.
Yeah.
So like since you're a part of a company, like you were able to be more strategic.
Yeah, I think it was easier in that sense because like we would always have meetings and we would think about okay, who's our target? What do we have to do to get our message or videos delivered to them? What do they want? What's something they're struggling with? Yeah.
Right.
So like we would think of it's like marketing. So we would come up with a persona. In Japanese, it's called persona. Is it the same in English?
Right.
Like you
persona.
create this persona. You create this one person that you're like that's
Targeting to.
supposed to be your target. And so we actually had this this girl. I forgot the name, but yeah, we created this person.
That's cool.
Yeah, this one person, and we try to deliver it to
Her.
Yeah, her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. That's like an interesting approach, I think. Right?
Yeah, but in marketing, I think that's like the standard, protocol.
Yeah. Okay.
So we did that, and so
what,
that's one.
What was the goal of the company?
The goal of the company was to grow the channel and get exposure, because and then to like find potential clients, customers for our main business at the company, which was to help Japanese people go study abroad. So essentially a ryugaku agent.
Right.
Yeah. So, and the reason why we started this channel is because 9 months after I joined the company, COVID hit and no one could go abroad, no one could come in. So then our business was like, oh, what are we gonna do? And then we realized, okay, people are on their phone devices at home. We should maybe do social media. It's going to be big, even bigger. And then so we started YouTube channel, Instagram, TikTok, and yeah, we took the chance. And that's when I say like we had luck, that's what I mean.
Right, by the timing.
Yeah, the timing was perfect. Another perfect timing was the reels.
Right.
That's right when reels and the shorts, short form. Vertical forms came out on YouTube. So we got the news like not beforehand, like it's not that we had like any connections or anything. We just like learned about it, and then before the like launch day, we had already made lots of like those vertical short videos, and so the day of the opening launch day, we just released them. So our videos were everywhere.
Wow. Yeah, I think like when I saw like the studying like your past account, I think like you guys were one of the trendsetters of like short form, like English education kind of content. Yeah. Right? No,
I don't know.
you're blanked out. But I think they were the trendsetters.
I think so. Like, there's not many like English content creators in Japan.
You were like the face of it.
Yeah, that's what I think. So.
Yeah. Yuka was so blank. Like
but it's funny. It's funny hearing that because back then we never thought that we were like a trendsetter or we were the like one of the first, because at that point we knew like other like the OG content creators in the like the English.
Who did you guys like
compare yourselves to? Yeah. Your benchmarks.
Our benchmarks were Chika-san. Bilingual Chika-san. And we had like multiple. We like combined a lot of people, but like her and
were they like doing it in groups? Because I feel like like your benchmarks, other benchmarks. I feel like
that's a good question. Not all of them. That's one of the hardest things for us because it was kind of unprecedented.
Yeah, it was a blue ocean.
It was definitely blue ocean. Now it's like so red, the reddest. But
it's saturated now.
Yeah. So the industry itself is very saturated.
Yeah.
And at that time, like 4 or 5 years ago, we even thought that it was already saturated. And so we were always. So this is not like strategy number 2, but like try to look for the holes and like try to do something that no one's doing. Like find the hole in the map of. Like, how do you say?
Map of the ocean.
Map of the ocean, kind of.
Like the gap, right?
The ggap, yeah.
Right.
Like,
the hole.
Anaba, exactly. Like, do something that... Anaba?
Anaba-jana?
Anaba to mo
It's like, okay. It's like the hole.
a whole. Yeah, like it's a whole.
That's what we said.
A whole.
It's like the whole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Like-
said
like-
anaba.
Right.
And I said map because we would like place everyone, like all the like
Oh,
benchmarks or
wow.
like
Oh,
our
you guys mapped it
competitors, kind of.
out?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we did. So then we would find, okay, there's no other channel that has like two, like pair of a guy and a girl. Okay, that's one. That's something special to us. Okay, みたいな感じで that's how we like mapped it out and try to look for the whole,
whole.
that we could like fit in.
Right. Right. It's like finding like what the world needs right now.
Yeah,
Like
and
asking
what-
that question. It's
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the world needs,
The
you know,
world.
boy and the girl talking about English content.
Yeah, exactly. And then
Right?
another hole was the fact that there was an English learner and then a
Yeah.
English speaker. The combination of that.
Mhm.
Like there were like pairs of English speakers together or like English learners together
Mhm.
or groups
Mhm.
of like English learners together.
Mm-mm.
There is not really a combination of the two.
Right.
So that worked out. For
Right.
us, yeah.
Right. So it's always like thinking about like what's so unique to you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And also like even though you guys you think it's so saturated,
Mhm.
right? Saturated means like there's like too many people doing the same things
Mhm.
already, but in reality like there's no one that so there's always room for everyone.
Yeah, there is. So,
Oh,
so you gotta find that
room.
room.
Mhm. Like you got to find that little corner of the internet where
Mhm.
you can
Shine.
you can shine.
Yeah.
Like the sun.
Like a croissant?
Like
Okay, sorry.
like the sun.
Oh, like the sun, yes.
Not
like
a croissant.
That's amazing.
Not a croissant.
Yeah, like
The
the
sun.
Like the sun, yes. Like the sun.
Let's shine like the croissant.
Because they're shiny. You know, the butter?
That's true.
butter.
That's true. Yeah. 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 Croissants are so shiny. So shine like the croissant.
It's so funny. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
You said like you were so very strategic on which like what type of audience you hit. So you only did hashtags in Japanese so that it only hit the Japanese audience.
Oh, yeah. So this had to do, it's because of the algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
When, I don't know how it is now, but back then I think we were pretty sure that when the algorithm thinks that, you know, our videos are viewed mostly by Japanese, and they'll like it will keep expose like
Recommending it.
yeah,
to-
recommending the
Yeah.
videos yeah to
Japanese
the Japanese
people.
audience, the similar
Mhm.
audience. So we try not to attract non-Japanese or like non-English
Right.
learners.
Right.
Yeah.
Like none of the people, like no customers who don't need you, kind of. Right. Just
yeah.
customers that need you.
yeah, exactly.
That's
Mm,
true. So
interesting.
when you say like you guys were like pretty sure like about the algorithm, it's just like an hypothesis, right?
Yeah, I don't think we had like got the information from YouTube or anything. I think it was like a known fact or
Like you guys did like an A/B testing. And
yeah. This
Wow.
is like the whole like success of the channel is all like thanks to my ex-partner
Mhm.
on the channel, because he was the brain of the channel. He was the more strategic, the logical ones, and I was more of the I'll do whatever. In the video, I like acting, kind of.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I try to think with him too, but like at one point we just like we would have heated discussions all the time, and people like our colleagues thought that we were fighting,
Right.
but like it wasn't like we weren't fighting, but we were just having discussions. But like one time, at some point, we realized that we have strengths in different things.
Yeah.
So I should focus on
Your
the creativity part,
Mm.
yeah, and the like, because I'm I guess expert in English, then I'll focus on like making the script to details, whereas he's good at creating like the framework,
Right.
the big picture.
Right.
Mhm.
So
Right.
he'll focus on that.
Right.
kind
So you
of.
guys like delegated.
Exactly, yeah.
Mhm.
So I think that's like a really important thing to do when you're working in groups.
Yeah.
Right.
Teams.
That's true.
Yeah.
How do we do it?
Do you
We're
think
like a
delegate?
puzzle. We're like a puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like
we're like one brain
together.
together.
Yeah. When we were like working, we were working together for a marketing like thing role last year, and we were literally two brains as working as one. So
That's
I think
cool.
I don't know. I am like the creative, but also the strategic. I'm not really strategic. I'm just everything.
You can do both.
But she's like this. I think you are.
I think I'm really good at like stepping back and looking at
bigger
picture, and then kind of pointing things out.
Yeah, she points things out to me, or like even topics. You know, I like bring out a lot of topics to her, and then whatever she's like, okay, that one, and she chooses it.
You're the chooser.
Yeah, she chooses it, and I'm like, okay, let's do it, because like she's so honest to herself and just me too. If she doesn't want to do it, she doesn't want to do it, right? So I just want to make sure that she wants to do it too, kind of thing, and it works out. Yeah. It's very real. Like she's super honest. So
yeah, I think also like you have decision fatigue sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes I have decision fatigue, so I can't decide. So I just let her decide. Better. Yeah, but all the the subtitling, the editing. Like the wording of like thumbnails and the titles.
Yeah, Misa's really good with like words.
Yeah, so I do that.
True, I like all your like thumbnails and the wording and the title. And
yeah, but she's a final checker.
You guys are a great team. Like
she like during like in between her work, I just like send her a bunch of different thumbnails that I made. Yeah, and then I'm like choose, and then she's like that one, or if it doesn't look. It doesn't look good. She just like edits on Canva, and then she's like, "This is better."
You edit it?
Yeah, I edit it, and then I'm like, "Okay,
Canva,
it's this."
Yeah, and like the wording, but most of the wording, the words, I kind of do to make it catchy and to make it more personal.
Okay. No, I like the wording and I like the aesthetics, the design.
Misa's like really good at that. She's like such a good copywriter. I think.
Yeah, and like a writer.
Yeah.
Oh.
I used to be like a very math science girl.
Really?
Yeah.
No, but you were always good with essays.
But I was always like writing in my journals.
Right.
As a kid, I have a lot of journals.
Okay. So do you think that helped? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why I'm like good with words now.
But you're used to expressing yourself then.
I think so. I think there was this one time during high school, where words just clicked to me, and then I was really good at words after that.
Oh,
yeah.
What happened?
I think I just learned a lot of vocab and like words so that I can play around with all of the words. Right. And I think I just listened to a lot of podcasts or like, different kinds of expressive like writers. And then I just listen to them, and then I just pick up on some phrases or words or like different kinds of expressions. And then I just use them. Like as if I was already using them. So
that's how you like learn language or like improve any language.
Yeah. So
that's great.
For some reason, I'm just really good at like copying people.
That's
like
a talent,
I can't.
yes.
I'm just good at like mimicking people.
Yeah.
So that's what we do. Like that's our partnership together.
Yeah. No, I love it.
Yeah.
It sounds like you guys figured out how to work it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also don't really like communicate. We're just like kind of running around and then kind of figuring it out, and then it just we just produce it. It seems like.
Yeah.
Even with like content, like what we're gonna take today or stuff like that, we just eat dinner and then we're like, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I always ask Yuka.
Yeah.
She doesn't really ask me how I'm feeling, but I always ask you how you're feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
you don't ask her.
It's important to know how Yuka's feeling today.
Yeah.
She's my partner.
Yeah, no, that's very important. Like making sure that like everyone's on the same page, everyone's like in the mood to do it.
Yeah. And she cannot be like sometimes she's not in the mood, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm always in the mood.
Yeah.
Right?
Always in the mood.
I'm always in the mood to take content. There's a thunder.
Really?
So it's actually raining?
Yeah. But anyway.
No, but I'm always in the mood too.
Yeah. I'm always in the mood. But sometimes she's not. And
Mm.
so I always want to make sure that we're all feeling good.
Yeah.
To take feel good content. Right?
Right.
Because we're like we want content that makes everyone feel good.
Mm-hmm.
But in order for it to do that, we need to feel good.
Exactly. No, that's so important too. So important. Yeah. When you say that.
So
Yeah.
Like we need to be happy.
We do.
And it reflects in our faces. Like it's like all
for
on
sure.
our faces.
Yeah. For our faces, voices,
Yeah.
and our like gestures.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how we do it. But just like going back to the strategy thing, I mean, for like people who are trying to like, you know, start content creation like or making content right now, there's just like question of, do you think having strategy is good, or making content that you like is a big question, right, Yuka? Is that a question that you want to ask?
Yeah, that's a big question I want to ask.
It says right on her face.
she read your mind.
Yeah.
Because you guys have the
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, like is it strategy or is it like wanting to create like what you want to create?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Right? And sorry, I'm going to continue because that's a question of like and being an entrepreneur or like being a designer or being an artist.
True.
So the designer is like finding that hole in the world where you can create or having a target audience and then creating that design for them, right? So that it serves a specific audience. But an artist is like when you create, like Picasso, like he created that, I don't want to say weird, but like, you know, very expressive art. And then someone's like, wow, this is amazing. And then it became an amazing art.
Yeah.
Right? So that's the difference between like being a designer, like entrepreneur, finding that hole, and then being an artist, creating something that you love, and then people finding it, and then they're like, wow, this is a great piece of art. There's like two different kinds of ways of thinking.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. Yeah.
What do you think is good? Or like,
I think they're both good.
Okay.
It really depends on what you want to do with your content, like later with your content.
What do you think you are?
I
Because I don't know. I feel like you're really expressive. Maybe you have strategic side, but you're like me too.
Yeah. No. Actually, honestly, yes. I am both, I think. But my channel, what I'm doing right now is more strategic. Because as much as I want to express more of myself, I do have a mission. Which is for more Japanese people to get to know English as like a fun thing, to learn, to enjoy, and just be able to just use English freely and explore the world and, you know, expand their opportunities. So to do that, I should stay on like the English genre. So that's what I'm doing. But I do want to like make videos where I'm just like doing trends that I like, that I see, making more videos with my family, talking about myself, which at some point I know like I will be doing more of that, and I know there are like some people interested in that because I see the comments and DMs. But the main focus, I think I'm gonna stay strategic about this, so that more people who might be interested in English will be served with my content.
But I also see like, you know, I've seen your vlogs too, you know, where you're exploring Seattle and, you know, you're talking to the camera in English, which is also very educational.
Oh, yeah.
And fun.
Yeah, and in that sense, I do want to make more English vlogs because people told me that those could be a learning material. Like people listen to them and learn like English phrases and maybe like the pronunciation and all that from the video. So, and it's really fun doing it. It's fun exploring other parts of the world and filming myself just talking about random things. So I think I want to keep doing that. So anything that's like aligns with my mission and what I'm doing.
So I guess like in your sense, like there's like a, you know,
like a big theme.
Theme that you go with, but you're also very strategic about it. But you're also bringing in your own stuff. But she has like a big theme.
Yeah, like a big mission.
Yeah, like I just don't want people to, when they see my video, be like, oh, this isn't what I'm interested in. This isn't what I'm expecting. Kind of. I don't want them to be disappointed, or don't want them to see like anything that they don't want.
Yeah. Yeah, I like when I talk to like different creators or like a lot of my friends, I feel like you're like one of the few ones who really think about your audience. A lot of my friends, like, they're like, I just want to do, or like I think a lot of what influencers do is like they kind of, you know, do whatever they want to do, and it's like follow me kind of vibes.
I think that's cool, and I think that's one way
cool
to
too.
do.
That's also really. I guess it's like what what is like comfortable
what's
for you?
what makes you happy, what's comfortable for you, and what do you want to do not in the end, but like what do you want to do through it? If you
do you think you need to know in the beginning? Because what if you just want to like do it but have no
I think to
reason?
get started, it could be anything,
right?
And then like as you know what you want to do with it, you could like change it up or just stay, or it's really up to you and what you want to do.
Yeah, that's true. I start with dance videos.
Right.
Remember I was dancing?
Yeah.
I was only dancing
a lot.
I was dancing a lot in
You don't
public.
in public?
Yeah. I was dancing in public.
And someone would film you, and
No, I would film myself.
Fun. Wait,
Remember those days? It was so fun.
you don't post any more dancing videos?
I don't know. I sometimes like just dance on my stories, my Instagram stories, but I don't really like dance. But I still like it'll be fine for me to post that kind of content too. Yeah.
But I think you always go into this like little discussion in your head.
Oh yeah.
With like, is this consistent with my
my
content?
brand?
Yeah, with your brand and like your like whole Instagram account.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, post it. And then
So sometimes like I have to kind of step back a little bit and be like not so, because my Instagram content is also about like English stuff like that, but I never started off like that. I started off with like dance and then lip syncing and then English, and then it kind of took off. So I'm like, oh, there's like a demand for English education content, but I never started off like that.
Yeah.
So like I still to this day have this it's like a fight in my mind where like, okay, because I've always just started making content because I wanted to. Like I don't know why, but I just wanted to make it, because it was fun.
Yeah.
And so I always want to keep that like fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I think that's what we can't forget,
as
content creators, because like for me, I can be like very strategic and do just English content, but I didn't really enjoy it at one point, and I was like, oh my god, I don't really like it, know. And I want to be proud of like everything I create. I don't want to look back and be like, oh my god, I don't want to look at my work, because it's like art that you're creating like on your feed, and you want to be proud of like each video. So I try to make sure that I'm like enjoying it, and so I create content and I take videos when I think I'm enjoying it. Like sometimes I don't post for a week, and I'm like, because I don't feel like it.
Yeah.
And sometimes people say like, oh, you shouldn't, you should still do stuff. You should still make video even if you don't feel like it. But I try to, like listen to myself and be like, okay, what do I really like? And then when I come back and like create something, it goes really well, So I kind of try to be like honest with what I make, but sometimes it's really hard. Right. And Yuka knows, like, sometimes I'm really struggling. It's like, oh, I don't want to make this content. It's like English, like really like educational content. Because I'm not like a super educator either. I think I don't know. But I think I just like to have fun and like be free. And I am like, I kind of am jealous sometimes of like just people who create trendy stuff,
Me too.
So yeah, but I feel like it's like good to be jealous or like just be like, oh, that's nice, because that's what you actually want, right? And so you kind of have to, and then if you keep on ignoring that, I feel like my content would be like something that I'm not proud of. Yeah. So sometimes I don't really care, but it's like hard to like get into that. I don't care. I'm just gonna post whatever. Yeah. Once you have like a whole theme, on your
that's
page,
true,
right?
Because you don't want to like go.
Yeah, because you're afraid like, oh, views are gonna drop or like likes are gonna drop because it's not something that the audience wants. But it's just what you want. Yeah. Yeah. So I think it's like always like whenever I talk to a lot of creators, it's like always that like fight in themselves. It's like, is this helpful content? But I don't know if we need to make helpful content. Sometimes we want to just like
you don't have to if you want to. Like,
yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like staying true to yourself and enjoy what you're doing. Like have fun making content.
Yeah.
Like that's a good theme. That's something you should thrive for. Like that's very important.
Yeah.
Like I want to make sure that happens.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. So for me, like if you're like starting out, it's like do what you like to do. And then you'll kind of find out, it's like, oh, I'm doing stuff that I like to do, but I'm not like getting the results maybe. But if you like it, continue doing it. But if you feel like you need to steer away from that, do something different, you know? Because like we love the YouTuber like Life of Riza. She said, do you know Life of Riza?
Liza?
Life of Riza.
Riza.
She's a vlogger. She makes beautiful vlogs. But she said her videos would only, you know, get like 2,000 views max for 2 years, she said. And then all of a sudden her videos just took off, and now she has like 500K like plus followers, and her videos are being seen by like hundreds of thousands of people. Oh, wow. But the same videos were only viewed 2,000 times like for 2 years. So, but she really stayed true to herself, and that really inspired us, right? Yeah. So I was like, oh, you can actually make content that like you really like and you believe in. Yeah. And that's when you can, you know, be proud of your content forever. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes like you don't want to be in this like big blue ocean of like, a lot of people are expressing themselves on social media. So when you are in this blue ocean, you're competing with a lot of people. So it's like, it's hard to stand out in that kind of ocean, right?
Red ocean?
It's like a blue ocean.
No, but saturated is red.
Yeah, but like there's a lot of, okay, then let's call it the red ocean because it's saturated. But if you pick like an island, right? Like an island of maybe English, or like an island of DIY, or if you just pick an island, it's like less people there, and then there's a possible chance of you standing out. And then once you do that, you can express yourself through that island. So like if you can express yourself through DIY, or like you can express yourself through English education, and then still grow there, right? And then you'll stand out and still be able to express yourself. But you can always go to a different ocean too, you know, and then do something else. So I think like for me, like the tool for me to get to A to B was like English education, like teaching people, like giving value. And then through that, I express myself. It's like even like, you know, being on camera, you're expressing yourself, right? That was like my way. And then through that, you can, you know, find something else like cooking with English or like something. And then you can expand it through there. And then you can do acting or something. So it's like, I think it's like a whole journey, just like staying in that red ocean forever, like not having your strength. Because like I think the strength for me was like I was able to speak English and Japanese, and that's a strength that like you'll have wherever you go, not just on the internet, right? So like I think it's really important to like find and express your strengths to your fullest.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
That's true.
And then like by trying different things, you find your strength. Right? Right? Yeah, like I was so lost before. I didn't even know what my strengths were. Like I didn't even think, you know, like being able to speak English and Japanese and stuff was a strength of mine. I didn't even know that. I was like, I'm so worthless. Like every day, right? I was literally like that. Yeah. But then like through, you know, content or stuff, like you find your hashtags, right? Like your hashtag this, and then it kind of allows you to like form or find yourself again, right? So I think like content creation is so beautiful because you can find yourself through it, right?
Right.
No, that's true. I get it, because I found my strength through this content creation.
Yeah, and then you
really,
and you're able to be more confident in yourself because like, oh, this is like a strength of mine, right?
Yeah. Really, that's so interesting. I've like never felt that way.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you feel?
How do you feel?
What do you feel?
I don't know. What do you mean? Like, I don't know. I don't feel anything.
Really?
Like I found out that I'm good at expressing myself.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know until like I started doing this, and people were telling me, "You're really good at this. This is like you're meant to do this." I'm like,
oh, really? Yeah.
I just thought it came natural to me, kind of.
Yeah. Like if you maybe like start like, you know, making videos about, I don't know, like jewelry or something because you liked it. And then people are commenting like, oh my God, like the jewelry that you make is so beautiful, blah, blah, blah. You're like, oh, this is actually a strength of mine. I thought I just liked it. This is what I'm really good at. And then that becomes your like, that adds into your confidence. And then you're like, oh yeah, I'm really good at making jewelry, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I can make people happy. Does that make sense?
That does make sense.
Yeah.
But I feel like my thoughts just never go to that. That's so deep.
Is it deep, everyone? Are we having a deep conversation again?
Yeah, I feel like I'll be like, I just love making jewelry, period. You know?
Yeah,
You know?
but like, yeah. But like, I see social media as a place where you express yourself and stuff, but there's a lot of energy in it. And then it's a place where you can make other people feel happy or feel weird or feel sad, right? And I think that making people happy is like a good tool. So I see like social media as like a way, it's like a way that you can help others like make feel happy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I see it.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys.
No, that's definitely a good, a good way to.
That's true.
Yeah.
Always trying to make the world happy.
That's her mission. That's important. It's important.
So funny.
No, it's everything you're saying is definitely true, and like I said, it's.
But then this part is not
No,
true.
I'm not gonna deny anything. I'm just saying, it really it really depends on what you want to do in the end.
Right.
So if like for example, if you want to grow your channel, then I think you should be strategic.
Yeah.
Like you can stay expressing yourself and try to grow your channel. That's definitely possible. But I feel like that's like even if everyone tries to do it, not everyone can exceed in it or like hit the like million subscribers because I don't know, it's just a really like small percentage that like
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because since I was like so never strategic with my YouTube and stuff, like it never like grew so much, right? But like this year, like I think like we're focusing on English and like the subtitling and stuff so that a lot of the Japanese audience can like listen to it and like use it as like English educational content.
Yeah.
But I never like wanted to like just make it like English educational stuff. But like, you know, like finding that island, right? To stand out a little bit more.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
a strategy. Yeah.
That's one strategy. Finding an island.
Finding an island.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
You know?
That worked out. That worked
Yeah, and
for
like
you,
our family's growing. Our podcast family is growing, right, everyone? Yeah, so like I totally understand.
Yeah.
Like finding strategy is good when you want to grow.
Yeah.
Bloom.
But like if you don't really care about like the channel growth, I mean, if you just want to keep expressing yourself, then like you should keep doing that because you shouldn't do content creation like being sad and unhappy.
Yeah.
That's really sad. That's not gonna last.
And, like stressed out,
so-
and or for the money,
Yeah.
because like money does not come until you, like or
Certain point.
until a certain point. Like literally, money does not come. It's like you have to kind of really, you know, you have to pour your heart and soul into it. Right.
I think it's hard to continue if you don't like it.
Yeah. True.
I think, of course. I feel like Yuka would never do it if she doesn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes like she doesn't want to do the podcast because she doesn't feel like it.
Yuka-chan.
I love it. I mean, like, I'm like, yeah,
No,
Yuka.
Misa hates it. She's like, I'm never gonna trust you again if you don't come here now.
Do
you guys
I
fight?
made food for you.
She's like, I can't do it tomorrow.
I need to do it tonight. Why are we like ending each other's sentences?
But then I feel like there's this whole thing of like a selfish vlog
Right.
and
Right.
then like a unselfish one.
Mm-hmm.
And then after I learned that, I was
Like you're like, oh my god, I'm so selfish all the time. Please fill me
I was
with-
like,
please-
oh no, I
I'm
need to
selfish.
delete all these.
I'm selfish.
Yeah.
No, but people might like that.
Yeah.
People might like
Yeah.
that.
I think for you, you should post selfish vlogs.
For me.
Yeah. Like for you especially.
For
Because
me.
like,
No, what's important is like you never know what people are gonna like.
yeah.
That's true.
And where people are gonna like, meaning like which platform you're gonna be popular on.
Yeah.
So like utilize all the platforms and just post whatever you feel, okay to post.
Yeah.
And just see what people like, don't like. and-
Yeah. It's because like there's just like this thing with aesthetics,
Mm.
you know? And I think like Yuka has like aesthetics. Like she knows she has aesthetic. So like, if your vlogs are non-aesthetic and selfish, yeah, that'll be like pretty bad. But like, I mean, your vlog or like the way you film is very aesthetic, but selfish. But you have the aesthetics, you know, so it helps people. It's like it's good for their eyes. You can be like, oh my god, these are good for people's eyes. I should post them.
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Perfect, right? It's good for people's eyes.
Like unselfish ones though. That's
okay.
like helpful.
Yeah, it's helpful. Okay.
What's an example of a selfish?
Selfish is like I did this and I did that, and then I, you know, it's just like
it's all about you. Me.
And then
an unselfish vlog is
like
helpful, useful information.
Yeah, like I bought these, you know, makeup items that you don't have to, and I'm gonna try it on, and then like you try it, and then you make a review.
Okay,
like those are like unselfish ones.
Yeah,
it's like for the people, whereas like the other ones, like, you know, I just did that. It was a great day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, but you know, some people might like it.
Yeah.
Well, all in all, I think we need to take action.
That's
just
true.
do it.
It's true.
That's
all in all, I
true.
think we need to take action.
Yeah.
Like stop all the talking. So we're gonna end the podcast.
Okay.
So Yuka and us too, we can take action.
No, I think that's so true these days.
We just need to get going.
I like
First step. Get going.
Going.
Literally, Yuka, I think you need to get going.
Yeah.
Right? So Yuka needs to get going. So I think, and you might need to get going too after you see this and you want to, you know, start creating content.
Yeah.
But we need to get going too, right?
Yeah, well, I need to go home and edit my videos
Yeah,
so I can
like,
post. It's been a year since I filmed it.
The sky's the limit, everyone, and like we're gonna like continue creating content. We love it. And we're also going to try different formats and stuff because that's how we know and like we find the perfect, you know, like the perfect ingredients for our channel. And we're all doing it because we want to, right, everyone?
No, we're forced.
Yeah. We all love to make content. So yes, let me know if you got inspired or like if you're gonna start creating or like if you, I don't know. Let us know what you're gonna do in the comments below. We're always like waiting and reading the comments, right, Yuka?
Yeah, we read every single one.
Yeah, we heart it. So every comment we love. So yes, thank you for listening until the very end. Thank you.
Thank you.
Everyone say thank you. Thank
you.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap this up. I hope you guys are having a great day
And a great life.
and I'll see you guys in my next video.
Bye.
Bye. See you.